Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Imagine a world where there are no rules, no adults, and no consequences. A group of boys trapped on an island, left to create their own society. What happens when innocence is stripped away and savagery takes over? This is the haunting question at the heart of William Golding's Lord of the Flies, a gripping novel that reveals the darkest corners of human nature. Let's dive deep into this chilling tale of survival, power, and the collapse of civilization. Introduction. Lord of the Flies, first published in 1954, is one of the most thought-provoking novels in English literature. It explores what happens when a group of schoolboys are stranded on a deserted island after a plane crash during a fictional war. With no adults to guide them, the boys attempt to govern themselves, but their society quickly descends into chaos. Golding, a British author and former schoolteacher, uses this scenario to explore deep philosophical themes: the conflict between civilization and savagery, the loss of innocence, and the inherent evil within mankind. Chapter 1. The Sound of the Shell. The story begins with Ralph and Piggy discovering a conch shell. Ralph uses it to summon the other boys scattered around the island. They elect Ralph as their leader. Jack, the head of the choir boys, is put in charge of hunting. The boys begin to establish rules and attempt to create a mini-civilization. Chapter 2. Fire on the Mountain. The boys decide that maintaining a signal fire is the top priority for rescue. However, their inexperience leads to chaos. A small boy with a birthmark mentions a beastie, sparking fear. The first fire they build gets out of control, and a boy goes missing, presumed dead. Chapter 3. Huts on the Beach. Tension arises between Ralph, who focuses on shelter, and Jack, obsessed with hunting. Simon, a quiet and insightful boy, helps Ralph build huts. He also wanders alone into the jungle, showing a spiritual connection with nature. Chapter 4. Painted Faces and Long Hair. Jack and the hunters paint their faces to camouflage themselves, symbolizing their descent into savagery. They kill their first pig, but in doing so, neglect the signal fire. A ship passes by, but they miss a chance at rescue. Ralph is furious. Chapter 5. Beast from Water. The boys' fear of the mythical beast grows. During a meeting, they debate its existence. Piggy urges rational thinking, but the group becomes more divided. Ralph begins to feel the pressure of leadership. Chapter 6. Beast from Air. A dead parachutist lands on the island, and the boys mistake it for the beast. Sam and Eric, see it first and flee in terror. Jack and Ralph lead an expedition to find the beast, deepening the power struggle between them. Chapter 7. Shadows and Tall Trees. The boys continue to hunt for the beast. Ralph participates in a wild pig hunt and briefly feels the thrill of violence. They encounter the parachutist but don't recognize it for what it is. The fear of the beast becomes overwhelming. Chapter 8. Gift for the Darkness. Jack, frustrated with Ralph's leadership, breaks away and forms his own tribe. His group becomes more savage, embracing rituals and violence. They kill a pig and place its head on a stick as an offering to the beast. This becomes the Lord of the Flies. Simon has a hallucination in which the pig's head speaks to him, revealing that the real beast is inside the boys themselves. Chapter 9. A View to a Death. Simon discovers the truth about the beast and rushes to tell the others. However, during a frenzied ritual dance, the boys mistake him for the beast and brutally kill him. This marks the complete loss of innocence. Chapter 10. The Shell and the Glasses. Ralph's group is reduced to a few loyal boys. Jack's tribe becomes dominant. They steal Piggy's glasses to make fire, symbolizing the complete takeover of savagery. Chapter 11. Castle Rock. Ralph and his group confront Jack's tribe to retrieve Piggy's glasses. The confrontation turns violent. Roger, Jack's sadistic ally, drops a boulder that kills Piggy and shatters the conch shell. Symbols of order and civilization are destroyed. Chapter 12. Cry of the Hunters. Ralph is now alone, hunted like an animal by Jack's tribe. They set the island on fire to flush him out. Just when all hope seems lost, a naval officer arrives. The boys are rescued, but they break down in tears, realizing what they have become. Ending thoughts. In Lord of the Flies, Golding presents a stark, disturbing view of human nature. When stripped of societal rules, even the most innocent can become monsters. The novel forces us to confront uncomfortable truths. Is evil something we learn, or is it something we are born with? This powerful narrative is as relevant today as it was when it was written, reminding us of the fragile nature of civilization. If this story intrigued you and made you think deeply about human nature and society, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Story Scope. We bring you powerful English literature summaries in a voiceover-friendly style, perfect for learners and literature lovers alike. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a story that moves you.